York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. And we are underway in Buffalo. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Going to give it to Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Bryce Love, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They turn to Love on the handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 85 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Throwing, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers, because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
And they're swooping. Running to start the drive is Love. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 9 now from the 21. Now Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Jones now to throw on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Smith catches left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try the left side here with Love. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Forced out to his left. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. From the gun, Jones. Airing it out deep for Smith.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman.
Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On play action, Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play. My game. 5.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Play action. Now it's Allen. Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a give to Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Jones on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They run again with Breida. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And Diggs has it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's caught by Davis. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start the drive with Love here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, here's Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones looking here for Smith downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Basham able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Watch twins.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal. Moss again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Breida. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught by Aguilar. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to throw again. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Here's Love, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Bryce Love, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. That's caught, and he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds.
Now Moss hit, and the football pops free.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail by 2 scores in the fourth, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
7 yards, the pickup there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jones.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Buffalo, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.